I am very aware of not being the guy that is reviewing things that every new thing is the best thing, the new best this, my favorite this. I cannot stand reviewers that do that. And I'm not even talking like beard stuff, right? I'm not taking shots at anybody. We've all watched tech reviews and whatever it may be, and there's people that get that reputation of this is the best, every new thing is amazing, get this, get that. I have over 7.5 years of a resume of proving that and not making big statements. And I'm gonna make a decently big statement because this very well may be the best Canadian beard product company I've ever tried. Now there's a handful. Unfortunately, the market is not very vast, but there are a couple of quality options. I can count 3, 4 off the top of my head that I recommend all the time that I think are really good. This company may have taken the top spot, straight up. And what we're talking about today, you guys, is WildStar Beard Co. WildStar Beard Co. Now, this is owned by a guy by the name of Ryan. He is in the cold northern Canada. He's actually at the border, I believe, of Sault Ste. Marie, wherever Ontario, Canada, and Michigan borders there. So what up, neighbor? Now, I don't know Ryan. I've never met Ryan. The first time I talked to him is when he reached out about a review. We've never done a consultation. Now, Ryan shared some of his story and said that he, like many of you guys, started growing a beard during COVID, found this community, tried every company and product and blend he could, and then decided he wanted to start a company, but said he wanted to take 1 year of trying everything before he even attempted to formulate his own products. And then he said, you know what? There's such an opening in this Canadian market. Why don't I make my own thing? I got a buddy that does photography and videography, can help out with photos and the website, and I'm really into this beard stuff. So that really is the extent of what I know about Ryan and his company. But over the last couple of months, I've been able to try the products, and I would love to share with you guys my experiences. If that sounds good to you, hopefully at some point in the video, I will earn your thumbs up. It's free, and it is always, always appreciated. So yeah, Ryan owner, out of Canada. They are new, pretty dang new. I believe they have a new website that just launched this year. At the time of filming, I either have seen it and it looks really good, or there's a new website that's even better. But I can tell that he has watched videos. I can tell that he has studied the game. He also said that he has talked to a couple of very awesome small batch owners that you guys know that helped out with things like IFRA laws, that helped out with things like the website and just the understanding of making sense and the beard product industry. That's what I love about this community. Even owners or competitors are willing to help each other. So the first thing is they have a 1 ounce oil, and on the website it goes for $19. Now, I would assume with me viewing it, it was American USD, right? Dollars. It didn't have like the website option to click the conversion. And if it was in Canadian, I think that's only like 13 American. So I think that would be way too low, but I'll let Ryan comment if he has any clarification. I'm going to assume 19 USD. Why? That's very market average right now. And in Canada, they have a $75 free shipping threshold. So if you're in Canada and you're sick of the shipping prices with the border and all that stuff going on, then hey, watch the beard there, buddy. And then you can get something that is local and get free shipping as long as you meet that threshold. So $19 oil. Today we're gonna talk about the oil, the butter, and the wash bar. So let's go ahead and, as always, start with the oil. Listen to this ingredient list. Camellia seed, meadow foam, fractionated coconut, Abyssinian, hemp seed, castor, and then fragrance. Now, they do use fragrance, but they're very proud of it. On their website, it says all the things, right? Paraben-free, all the stuff that you don't want to see. They take a lot of pride in their sourcing. They're also very scientific on their website, and they break down their carrier blend and what percent does this, what percent does that. They have a whole section on the site that breaks down each individual ingredient and why it's in this. Love, love, love that. It's got a good about us on the page. Everything is doing really, really good. This is a medium viscosity oil, and it has just a nice light little natural color to it. Medium viscosity. It's not thick, it's not thin. It absorbs in really well. My beard absolutely loves this blend. It styles super well. It feels great. I have zero complaints. This is something I could see myself continuing to wear. Right? When I do reviews, there's all sorts of levels. Sometimes I'm like, hey, this is a budget product. If somebody's just getting into the game, I would love for them to try that. Is it for me? Is it for many of you? No. This one, though, is for me, and I think would be for many of you guys. Really, really, really good quality oil there. The only thing to be aware of, some of you are adverse to fractionated coconut oil. It gives you that kind of wet dog smell. Now, I will say that that one is the third ingredient on the list, so it's not the most potent, it's not the least potent, just something to be aware of and a heads up on. And as for a company, something that if you've heard about, it is a thing, unfortunately. There's like some sliver percentage of guys that it just has a reaction. So that's the only thing that really stood out to me there. I don't have that problem, thankfully, so it's never been an issue for me. All right, let's talk, we'll go over scents in a little bit. Let me talk about the butter and the wash bar. Their butter, I have them in most of the scents. The butter is essentially the carrier blend in shea butter. That's actually my favorite type of butter, generally speaking. There are some exceptions. I think shea butter is the perfect butter ingredient for beard hair. I think using the blend that you have for your oil is a fantastic way to go. I'm almost positive that's what they have here. And then it is very light, very nourishing. It does come in glass. It is the winter, so I had no issues with melting. I can't tell you guys how that turned out, but it is very light, very nourishing. It is what I consider to be a true beard butter. Zero complaints. I wouldn't even have any suggestions on how to improve it. Great job. Holds the scent very well. Nice light white color in there. Wonderful beard butter. Now, I have this one right here. I also have another one that's up in the shower, and this is their beard wash bar. And this one, to me, is awesome. It is labeled as a gentle daily bar, and I can see that. It kind of dabbles as an in-betweener for me, but I do respect that it has the daily gentle. If I can give a comparison, I don't love mentioning other brands in a review, but I think this is relevant because so many of you know it. This reminds me a whole heck of a lot of the wash bars from Johnny Ray. Have you ever tried their wash bars? This suds up in the same way. It feels very similar in beard, and it's one that I enjoy myself. So really good options across the board there. Let's go ahead and get in scent. It is an entirely random mix. I have no idea what order this is in. So the first one is apple bourbon. Now, the labels look very nice. I really like that they have the ingredients and everything on there, but one thing I love is it does have the scent profile right on the bottle. Come on now, that is amazing. All right, profile. This is oak-aged bourbon, apple, cedarwood, and tobacco leaf. And yeah, this really is all of those things. For me personally, I wish there was a little bit less of that bourbonness. It does give it a little bit of a caramel smell to it, but it does give a little bit of a sweet kind of bourbon, like straight up bourbon. I get the apple, I get the other aspects on it. If you like the thought of that blend, it's gonna be something you'd really enjoy. It's not a love, it's not a hate of mine. It's like very accurate in its description. All right, the next one we have is Cabin Dweller. I'll show you guys the art on all of these. And the profile that we have for this one is mahogany woods, fancy, fallen leaves, cinnamon, spice, campfire smoke, and white pumpkin. Yeah, this one's not for me. I wonder sometimes, should I prioritize the early ones with my favorite scents, or should I leave it random? Let me know your thoughts down below. Should I get my dislikes out of the way first? This, I just grabbed them, put them over here, and unfortunately, this one's not for me. I'm not a pumpkin fan, I'm not a spice fan, I'm not a smoke fan. It's kind of a bunch of things that I dislike. But I encourage every company that has a review to make sure all scents are covered, because there are many of you right now that are like, oh yeah, that's me. Yup, if Dan dislikes it, that's my thing. So this one is that fall in a bottle. This one is spicy, it is pumpkin-y. I don't get a ton of smoke from it, but there's a little bit in the background, especially once you get it in beard. Kind of comes out almost in an incense type way, but not overpowering. It's just not for me, but I respect the game. All right, next one up is Nautical Mile. Nautical Mile. And we are looking at exotic oud, driftwood, sweet orange, black pepper, and coastal mist. Woo, baby. This one is a love of Sam's. She really enjoys this. This is your aquatic cologne. It is bright, it is fresh, it is sweet. Yeah, it's got oud in there, right? I would say it's more oudy than most of the aquatic colognes that we see. It's got that kind of dark richness to it. And then you get this brightness of, I don't know if it's the mist or what it may be, but it has this really nice, unique balance. I've never smelled an aquatic cologne quite like this one, and it's really, really nice. I will be continuing to use that one. All right, next one up is Dusk Wood. And again, reminder, this blend genuinely is fantastic in my beard. It's always like a pondering of when I try a new company for a review. Is this going to be a tough week or two? Is this going to be something that is pleasant and I look forward to? I love this blend. Now, the profile on the Dusk Wood is sandalwood, amber, cardamom, rosewood, vetiver, and white musk. Yeah, this one is perplexing. It's its own thing. The more I wore it, I've worn this one 3 times now, the more I've liked it. The more I've gone back and smelled it, it has continued to grow on me. That white, was it the white musk in there is something I can't put my finger on, but I've smelled it before. It's almost, oh man, I hate to go here, but it's almost in the world of like a cologne barbershop. There's almost a bit of powderiness to it. I think that might be the birch coming through. It kind of gives me that cologne barbershop old school world vibe. I like it and it's growing more and more. It's just one that is super interesting and I would love to get feedback from some of you that have tried it. All right, next one up is Revenant. Let's go ahead and take a look at this scent profile here. This one is aged leather, grape tobacco, jasmine, patchouli, and red oaks. Now his blend, for the fragrances, they're on a medium strong strength and a medium strong duration. Not overpowering, but they're not light. They're very layered and complex. Yeah, this one is as well. It is very layered, very complex. I get a little bit of leather. Not your like, we're putting on some leather, you know, it's not really strong leather. It blends in there nicely. A little bit of dry tobacco is what I get out of that. I don't get much patchouli. I get a little bit of oak. It's just kind of a manly chill vibe. Manly chill vibe there. 2 more, you guys. All right, next one up is Woodland Mist. Woodland Mist. Profile is green tea, lime, eucalyptus, spearmint, and fresh rain. Yep, that's me. It is fresh, it is light, it is a little bit invigorating. It's not like peppermint punchy, it's not like, whoo, it's just fresh, relaxing, so enjoyable. It does smell like a woodland mist. It really, really does. Yeah, it's a little bit in the soapy cologne world without being super cologne-y. Clean, fresh, light. If you like my profiles, yes sir, that one's for you. And then the last one we have is Elevate. Elevate. And the profile here is frosted juniper berries, mint, oak moss, fir, cool air, and patchouli. Sounds like winter in a bottle. And it is. It's brighter. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. It's got some mintiness to it. It's winter. It's very nice. The last one was more fresh and light and open. This one's more bright and a little bit more berry, kind of, not citrus, but berry-like, you know, more fruit-like. Very, very nice. So about half aren't for me, about half are for me, but nothing is bad. Nothing is like offensive. I can respect all of those. You guys, I am genuinely happy to have another Canadian recommendation when I have people reach out to me every day from Canada. They're like, hey man, I'm sick of shipping. I want to support Canadian companies. This is one that I do highly recommend, especially anybody in Canada that's looking to try something new. Somebody from the community, somebody putting themselves out there. It's not easy to start a cosmetic company in Canada. Props to Ryan and his team over there. I don't know if he has a full team other than his buddy, but I'm sure he's had some help along the way. Down below, you guys, if you've had any experience, please leave your honest feedback. Do you have questions for Ryan? Do you have questions for me? I'd love to be able to help out you guys. My name's Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.